Hello, welcome to our channel.
More ginger color on him than Ginger does. There is no hurry. Tug is the easiest one to tell apart from the other Meekats. He has massive bald spot behind his ear. So people are usually asking if he was probably sick or he has been in a fight. No, he was overgroomed by his parents. They loved him so much. It was an excessive grooming, so unfortunately fur is never growing back, and he will stay with this massive bald spot behind his ear. So usually I give them a couple of minutes to get used to us, but I see that they feel very comfortable. Let's start giving them some food. And we definitely are doing it using tweezers because, well, razor sharp teeth. So I will give one pair of tweezers per couple. We don't want to overfeed them, otherwise they will be so chubby they will not be able to climb on the benches even. It will be really hard for them to climb. And before you start getting the food out, I need to warn you, I have live mealworms here in this bowl, so just so you will not get scared. People are different. Some people are terrified of this kind of thing, so better for you to know what you're taking out of this bowl. So please take just 1-2 mealworms at a time. Don't take too many, and do not hold tweezers too high because they will have to jump. Quite intimidating if Meekat is jumping in your face. They also might fall and hurt themselves. So keep tweezers lower, but I will give you a little tip. So it's just 1-2 mealworms at a time. So don't give them straight away to the Meekats. Hold them, squeeze them tight. So Meekats will have to stay a bit longer with you, scratching the food out of the tweezers. Because if you give them food straight away, they definitely will run away really quickly. No, so try not to take oats, the mealworms. Oats is a food, I mean, Meekats is safe for them to eat oats, but if you take the mealworms, well, that's their favorite fruits, definitely. So yes, what they are following this bowl all the time, so they know it's a source of food. That's why they're usually running rounds and rounds. So with me, together with me. So that's why you squeeze mealworm.
Because we saw them earlier and they were all fast asleep. Then when we came along just now, they were getting very low.
They know. They also, because Meekats have such an incredible sense of smell and hearing abilities, eyesight. They know my footsteps. They know the sound of my footsteps. So they hear me coming. They know we're going to feed them. Plus, we do these experiences every day at the same time. So 3 experiences per day, every day at the same time. So their bodies will tell them, okay, it's time to eat right now.
I'm quite happy doing what I'm doing.
You sure? Yeah. Them. So yes, they do have a perfect
They're
time.
funny little things.
So Tom and Ginger, they are 11 years old. They have been staying in the center already for 8 years. Ron and Hermione were born here in the center. And Turkey is a new member of this mob. So Turkey is 3.5 years old. And the lifespan of the Meekats in the wild is really, really short. They live only up to 3-4 years average. They can technically live up to 5, but 5 years old will be already a very, very old Meekat. So usually average is 3-4 years. Captive Meekats can live up to 14. But for all wild captive animals, they definitely have a longer lifespan because they're safe here. That's the main reason. No dangerous creatures at all, so no predators and no dangerous creatures as well. But well, every rule has an exception from it. So the oldest Meekat in the world, in the wild, was 12 years old, which comparing to 3-4 is a very long and impressive lifespan. But the oldest Meekat in captivity was male Meekat from Barcelona Zoo. He was 22 years old. So that's what we call a very, compared to 3-4, 22 years. Even for a captive Meekat is a very, very old Meekat. I don't really think Meekat will benefit from living for 22 years because definitely teeth will be completely worn out, will have issues with health, but it's not going to be a problem of the Meekat, it's going to be a problem of the keeper who take care of the Meekat in the zoo. So Barcelona Zoo team, they definitely did an amazing job of keeping this Meekat healthy, happy and alive for such a long time. So Meekats, they are native to South Africa regions, all parts of Kalahari Desert, some parts of Nami Desert, Angola, Botswana, Zimbabwe. They are digging creatures, and in the wild, they dig really deep burrows, up to 2 meters deep. They make whole underground cities, so many tunnels, many rooms, many entrances and exits. But also, Meekats use separate bedroom and separate toilet. So they are smart enough not to do bed things where they sleep. And even here, 3 enclosures that we have for them, they toilet only in one corner, in one enclosure, which makes my life easier. So they're naturally toilet-trained animals, I would say. Meekats are strictly diurnal creatures. They are active, starting the day basically with a sunrise and finish the day with a sunset. All day long they are foraging, they're trying to find food. They are omnivores, so they eat anything probably not alive anymore as well too. So Meekat will eat it absolutely safe for itself. They, with the centipedes, for example, strategy will be different. So centipedes are very wiggly, they have many legs. Well, all legs of the centipede, to be honest, look evil, but only front pair of their legs are actually dangerous. So they have very massive and sharp front pair of their legs, which are connected to the venom glands as well. And when Meekat hunt centipede, it will grab the centipede, hold it tight, and start rubbing centipede aggressively against the rock, skinning it, then eating it safe for itself. So they skin caterpillars as well. That's why I'm calling them meerkats, not meerkats, where they're hunting. It's really impressive but quite vicious, although we cannot blame them. They need to survive, and definitely they need to be vicious, and they need to have a proper grip as well, which I believe you feel how incredibly strong they are when they grab tweezers and pull them. Such strong creatures for their size, I mean. So yes, definitely, when you deal with anything that might bite you, sting you, and it will lead to very, well, unpleasant consequences, definitely you need to make sure you have a proper grip, and you need to make sure that, well, you are pretty vicious. Well, actually, looking at meerkats is really hard to believe that they are one of the most vicious creatures in the desert. Toads are the meerkats, well, not only to their food, but toads are the meerkats as well. So, for example, they are very territorial. So, for example, if rival mob is getting onto their territory, they try to intimidate them first. If they're not leaving, they will have to fight. And well, if they're fighting, the fight is going to be fatal. So basically, out of 50 fighting meerkats, only 20 stays alive. So more than half meerkats, they will not make it through the fight. But well, with people, they are pretty social, not only here in captivity because we're feeding them, but in the wild as well. So there are so many people who are filming meerkats. A person will be lying in the middle of Kalahari Desert. There will be wild meerkats standing on a person's head, looking out for danger. So why they're not afraid of people is one reason, and a very simple scientific explanation. Meerkats are really good in telling apart potential danger from the real one. That's also the answer for the question, why aren't they afraid of birds of prey we have here in the center, who are main predators of the meerkats. So just because they know we can hear those birds of prey, but we cannot see them hunting us, so why bother? Then you shouldn't be afraid of any sounds. It's just sounds somewhere, but you cannot see them hunting you. With people, the same thing. As long as you're not threatening a meerkat, it will not see you as a potential danger. You're not a predator, so why bother being afraid of you? I can use you as a top spot because, well, it's a nice top spot on your head. So, but also in South Africa, people have many legends about meerkats. And well, one of the legends, it actually explains why meerkats are so friendly to people. So people notice that meerkats are not really afraid. They are staying close to the villages, and they made this legend. So legend says, if you were a good person during your life, centipedes, caterpillars, including those with irritating hairs, beetles that spray toxins, and even acid spray, beetle.
That's
so,
me.
Which is so.
That's me.
He's checking, just digging, just in case. So, how they actually deal with all kind of dangerous creatures. They're so incredible. Nature is amazing. Meekats, insects, they are hiding and they're burrowing themselves up to 1.5 meters deep into the ground.
Good. By the way, they're dwarf goats, not babies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're pixie goats. Look, they're all walking away. How rude. Oh look, it's food.
Oh, it's like Billy. Like, sort of
They think it's food.
Look, that one was just having a.
Yeah, look, that's somebody that works here has walked past, they thought it was food. Smile. I'm videoing, by the way. Oh, goats.
What?
phantom.
Look at the size of this one. What is it?
That's a proper one, that is.
What?
Asian brown wood owl.
What? I got it. I got it.
You got it.
Look at this one.
Great grey owl.
You.
Wow.
Oh look.
Wow.
This one looks like an old, like a, you know, a little old lady. Oh look.